The Nintendo Switch has been a very successful system, and with success comes a lot of games. A lot of different game companies want to put their games on systems, and we've seen a bunch of great Nintendo Switch games, whether we're talking about games like Super Mario Odyssey, whether we're talking about games like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild or Doom. There's been a lot of great, fantastic games available on the Nintendo Switch. But on the flip side, there's also been a lot of bad games for the Nintendo Switch. And for some reason, I seem to enjoy covering them. Maybe I'm just a glutton for punishment or something. But take a look at a game like Troll and I. This game was just absolutely terrible. I thought the mechanics sounded interesting, but it was just really, really bad. WWE 2K18, arguably the worst retail release for the Nintendo Switch. It didn't even really work half the time, but you know, it was a game and it was wrestling and I wanted to have it and I was just extremely disappointed. And then of course there's the eShop side of things. The eShop just seems to be the wild, wild west all of a sudden. Everyone's just putting out crap on the eShop, whether it's good, whether it's bad. No one seems to care anymore. Remember the Electric Love series? You couldn't even play these games if you did not understand Japanese, but they came out on the North American eShop. So there's obviously no sort of quality control. But my buddy 8-Bit Eric likes to play a lot of Switch games on live stream. He basically gets a lot of indie codes in and he plays these games on his live stream. And I was watching his live stream one night and a game popped up. And this game, I don't know. I don't know why. It really shouldn't have made me mad, and I don't even know why I'm making this video, but the game made me mad. The game made me very angry because it was like literally the worst game I've ever seen in my life. And I know there's going to be a lot of people that are questioning my thought process on this, but I feel like I have some good answers. The name of the game is called Little Shopping, and obviously this is not a game designed for me, but they obviously sent Eric a review copy, so they're open to criticism and reception with this game. So today we're going to talk about Little Shopping on the Nintendo Switch, because this game, it's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, RGT85. Hey, Sean.
I'm going to look over this listing with you guys and just read over some of the things and talk about what I feel about them. So looking at the listing, play and learn how to count. Simple game for toddlers and preschoolers. Now I know what you're saying to yourself, RGT85, why are you reviewing a game and talking about a game that's designed for toddlers and preschoolers that are playing a Nintendo Switch? But I want to ask you guys something. Now I obviously am not a parent. I do not have any children that I know of. There was that one time, but she swore it wasn't mine. She swore that she was with another guy at the same time. So, I mean, I wasn't going to argue that, but obviously I have no children of my own. But if you have a child, are you allowing your preschooler and your toddler to play your Nintendo Switch, your $300 Nintendo Switch device? Let's be honest, Nintendo makes high quality products, but the Nintendo Switch is kind of a delicate system. You know, it has this glass screen on it. Like if I dropped it as it is, I wouldn't feel very comfortable about dropping it. Are you allowing toddlers and preschoolers to play on this device? And then even going deeper into this, I'm thinking about when I was in preschool. I was in preschool ages 3 to 4 like most children were. What was I playing when I was this age? Was I playing games like Little Shopping? No, I was playing Super Mario Bros. Because things like this did not exist. Super Mario Brothers was the game that a lot of us played as small children. And scrolling down, it starts to repeat itself. It says, for beautiful shops, it is a great opportunity to learn numbers, features, great way to play a virtual store, play and practice counting, simple controls, tap and drag items, fill your virtual shopping cart, put your products on a desk and pay with virtual coins. No risk, no ads. So obviously this was probably a mobile game, which is what I feel like this was inherently designed for. Obviously, if there's touch and dragging, you can play with the touch screen on it in order to purchase these items and use your virtual coins, but it just seems very silly to me that this mobile game has been ported over to the Nintendo Switch. Now, of course, we actually have to play the game, and that's where things just get really, really fun. All right.
You've saved me so much on my insurance with that Russell rate. You become my muse.
Russ.
So let's jump into the world of little shopping here. You can see we have a absolutely hideous icon that doesn't really tell us anything about the name of the game or anything. It just has a very, very scary looking lady. But, you know, I'm sure the budget for this game wasn't very high. But, you know, okay. So we're already thrown into the game. There's no sort of title screen, no sort of information, and we are now playing Little Shopping exclusively, I'm assuming, for the Nintendo Switch when it comes to consoles. We see that we have 4 shops that we can choose from. We have the 24-hour Apple Store. We have a toy store that we do not know the hours of, so it's going to be a little bit hectic going in there and shopping for toys. We have a clothes store as well. And we have a pet shop. Now, I find it interesting that a toddler is going around purchasing pets, clothes, toys, and apples from the Apple Store without any sort of parental supervision. You know, obviously this child just has money of their own and they're walking down this street. I mean, it is a nice street. They have street lights, but I'm not seeing many people out there, so I don't know. It is kind of sketchy. Now, what's interesting is you can sort of see off to the side here that there's something going on. There's some sort of construction going on. Now, you can't actually move there, but you can sort of move the camera around. The other analog stick, and you can see that something is coming soon. What is this? A 5th store? So this really leads me to believe that yes, this is indeed a mobile game, and you probably have to purchase other stores because the game clearly said that there were only 4 stores available, and we've already seen the 4 stores. So what is this mystery 5th store? Is it an S&M store? Because obviously we're just letting this child go out there and purchase things on their own. And, you know, who knows what's going to be built there? We really don't know. And so, you know, it's a little sketchy to let your kid walk around this street and purchase these items. But let's go into a store and do a little shopping. All right, and here we go. So you can see in the bottom corner, we have a shopping list, and we need to get these different items and then purchase them. So our child is buying some flour. So we go down to the flour. We hold down A and then you insert it into your cart. We have some carrots, so let's put the carrots in there. And then we have, I'm guessing this is a pepper. So flour, carrots, and pepper. I can't really think of anything that would, you know, make a interesting meal out of that. But then again, I'm not really a chef. And we have our 3 items. So there we go. We have purchased our items and the little weird Christmas guy comes back along. Here's the lovely lady that's available on the icon of the game that will be taking our order. Now, what I find interesting about this is it's pretty much self-checkout because you have to hold A and scan your items across. So why is this lady even here if it's just self-checkout? You're that lazy you can't even reach across and grab my items and properly check me out of this store? You know, it doesn't set a good precedent. So you can see we have some coins here. We have a 1 coin. We have, I'm guessing this is a 2 coin. Let's be honest. Really looks like a Z more so than a 2, and then a 5 coin. So here's a 5 coin for you and a 2 coin. We did it. We did it, boys and girls. We have gone shopping at the Apple Store. Now the weird Christmas guy is back once again. What is his deal? I don't understand him. And yeah, that's what you do in this game. And I use the term game very loosely because this is not a game. Like, now we're shopping for toys. We got a weird horse thing, a ghetto ass Raggedy Ann doll that at 5 coins is way too much. It's obviously a knockoff thing. And then a blue elephant. Let's put all this in here. Is it going to be the same lady that's at the other store? No, she lost her glasses and now her hair is blue. But she's still lazy, just like the other lady, because she is not scanning the items. We have to do it for her. So what happens if we give her too many coins? That's kind of interesting. No. No. What do you mean no? You're not giving me change back? It has to be exact coins? Like, oh, shouldn't you teach kids about change and exchanging rates and things like that? Like, this is the whole game. And this is a game that's available on the Nintendo Switch, and it blows my mind because I don't see any kid wanting to play this game. I don't see this being a good learning experience for a child. Granted, I'm not a parent, I'm not a teacher, but I feel like the parents and potentially teachers in the comment section will somewhat agree with me. Why am I buying a do-rag? Why What is this ghetto? This kid is out here buying a do-rag and a skirt and like, what? Why is this lady wearing glasses? Oh my God, this is the worst. Thing ever. So we got socks, we got a skirt, and we got a do-rag. 12, that's not bad, man. That's not bad. I once wore a do-rag back in high school. You know, I didn't wear it very often, but this is little shopping. And you know, it's obviously not a game designed for me, but I want to end this video with a question for you guys. So I'm done playing this game. Let's